Kia ora and welcome to a new tutorial for our Waldorf home NZ. Today I'm showing you how to make this cute embroidered felt star with a little star baby. Please make sure to subscribe, like and comment if you enjoyed the video and share it around, and I hope this is a fun activity for you and your family to do. So let's make this star baby. These are my pattern pieces that I've made. This is for the head, the what's it called? Here's the other baby that I made earlier. For this part of the head, this is for the body, and this is the star, which will be used for the star. So you're going to want to cut out one piece of the headscarf, and you'll want to fold your fabric and cut out two pieces of the body, and you'll want two stars. So once you've cut out your pieces, you will end up with a folded piece like that for the body. Easy. And you'll have a piece like this for the headscarf, which is a bit flubby. And then you'll have two pieces of your star that is all nicely pinned together. And then you're going to get a piece of doll fabric, which you can actually just use anything for this really, but this is the duet angle fabric that I get from winterwood.com, I think. Anyway, that's a bit of that doll fabric, and you'll want some fluff. I use sheep's wool. You'll also want some white thread to sew up, or matching thread for your body, and I'm going to use golden embroidery thread for around the side of my star. Anything else? No. So let's take all of these away, because first I want to show you how to do a blanket stitch, because the blanket stitch is going to go all the way around the star. I'm always good once I get going, but actually starting blanket stitch is a pain in the bum. So find a corner is good, go through one side, pull it through, just make sure this little guy is tucked away. Then I'm going to go around to the other side and up through the middle. This is just for the first stitch. Pull through, and that's done. But see how annoying this metallic thread is? But I'm just going to tuck it away. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. My first blanket stitch. Now we're just going to go through both sides, loop, and pull. That's the second one. Go through, loop, and pull through, through, loop, pull through. And you can make these as small or as big as you like. Now, before we actually move on to do all the way around, I just want to show you how we're going to make the little cut down there for the baby to sit in. So it's easier to do it at this point. So if you fold your star, the bit that's going to have the pocket, because this bit's not, obviously, fold your star over, and you want to cut it slightly down from there. So about, what's that, a quarter of the way down the star. I mean, maybe a fifth. We do a little cut. It's about that big. And we just want to make it big enough for the baby to fit in, but not too big. There you go. And then that's good. a baby's going to fit nicely in there. And cool. When you get to the point when you've got about this much thread left, you want to tuck it away. So I'm just going to go through the back of the stitch up here, just like this. Pull it through, pull it through again, make a little knot, and then this can just get tucked in through the back. Pull it through. And snip. And then we start again. Now when it comes to making your bunting baby, we're just going to back stitch around the body. And by back stitch, I mean start with an anchor stitch always. If you're hand sewing, 1, 2, 3, and back stitch. We go forward and back into that little stitch there, and then forward and then back, all the way down. Finish with an anchor stitch too, so that's 3 stitches over top of each other. 1, 2, 3, and repeat on the other side. So now we've sewn it together and we're going to turn it inside out. To the little baby body, cute. And now we're going to make the head. So we need some fluff, sheep's wool, roll it up into a little ball, kind of measure it against this, maybe a bit more. Wrap the doll's fabric over it thusly. Takes a lot of pinching, and that looks like, by the time it's stuffed, that's about right. So how big is that? Whoop, whoop, that big. And just use some embroidery thread, some spare embroidery thread that's strong enough to wrap around 1, 2, 3 times, and tie a nice tight double knot. Then you can give this a trim if you wanted to. If you've got a lot like I do, you could just use this as your stuffing, stuff it in if you wanted to, or give it a wee trim. I'm going to stuff this. This will be stuffed inside there after I attach the headpiece. So I'll trim off the thread, and then for the headpiece we want to find where the front is. That looks like a good front, because I wouldn't use that as the front because it's a bit creased. So I'll use that as the front, and I'll just fold my fabric in half over the top like that, Just kind of pinch it down so that it's nice and tight. And pin it, just be careful because obviously the pins are a lot longer than the head itself. So once you've got your head all pinned up, maybe just like that is fine, we're going to thread our needle. Thread our needle. Thread our needle. Do the magic loop because it's fun. And then we're just going to push that back bit down and fold like a little present and go in through the back up to the top. And then we're just going to go around, securing it in its place. Take the pins out once you've used them so that the thread doesn't get caught in the pins, because that's really annoying. Maybe bring these through together like this. It's always best to kind of join them just under the neck like this. Keeps it all nice and tucked in nicely, you know. And then to make sure that it's easy to stuff in, after I've done 3 stitches over there. Did I do 3? I can't remember. I'll do an extra one just in case. I usually go around spiraling down, going in and out, and in and out, spiraling down to make this nice and tight so it's easy to go into its little body. And I know that this is actually going to be too much, so I'm just going to cut this off. And I keep my scraps so that I can use them for other things like this in a little scrap basket. But yeah, keep going around. This is just one of those things that I figured out at one point, and it just makes my life so much easier, honestly. Instead of having to like stuff all these annoying little parts in, it's just a nice little, nice little tight parcel. That should be fine. Now we stuff it in. Give it a little twist. Kind of goes in pretty easy. And if you wanted to, you could add some more fluff in there. But if you wanted to be pretty waste free, it's pretty tight as it is. Just fold down the like edges so that it sits kind of nicely. And then around this you're going to do what I used to call invisible stitch. And can't remember the proper name, but just start by going into the back of the head there. We can trim these ends away later, but you go directly underneath and across, and then directly up from there and across. Yeesh, the light's a bit glary, sorry. And then down and across, up and across. So I'm going directly down and across, up Look how cute it looks already. Love it. Oh, when that happens, no worries. Just untangle. Coming back to the end. Just giving him a little trim. Probably best to go around twice. But once you come back to the beginning, just in the back here, do a really little anchor stitch. 1, 2, 3, and tuck away. Oh, little baby, so cute. All ready for his little star bed. Beep, beep. Okay, so I've sewn up, blanket stitched my star. I've made my pocket baby who fits in there, thusly very cute. And now I'm just going to take a bit of golden thread. You could use ribbon or whatever you wanted, and it's just going to go through the top of the star, and then we just tie a little knot at the top here so that it can hang on our Christmas tree. You don't have to do this, of course. If you want this just to be a toy, leave this bit out. Give it a little trim. We've got our little star and our little pocket baby. And if you want to, you can do some embroidery around the front here, which is always quite nice, or along the edges. But I just wanted to show you the real simplified version of this so you can do your own thing. I'll probably do just a little star in here, actually, if I have enough thread. I might. Let's have a go. I've only got this much left, so let's see. That should be enough to do a little star down there just to finish it off. Middle. Just do like a in, find kind of like the halfway point between them. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Sometimes doing a little bit of embroidery just kind of finishes it off in a nice way. Then we just tie a knot in there. Snip! And there we have our little star baby and his little star. So cute. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment and like if you enjoyed this tutorial. Merry Christmas!